Hi guys, it's Magdalena from LTSPWedPhotoQ&A and welcome back to another episode of my little video series about wedding photography. So today's question, we'll jump right in. Today's question is from Claire and I've received that via Facebook. She said, a couple of weeks ago, I had my first meeting with a couple. They have now decided to go with me as their photographer. What should I do now? What is the good booking process and what comes next? First of all, Claire, whoop whoop. Go out and celebrate. You got your first clients. So that's really a good one. Obviously, I've answered your question already before because it was a very time-sensitive question. So, but I thought it was a really valid question and maybe other people have the same or similar questions. So therefore, I thought I'd make a video out of it. So again, whoop, whoop, congratulations on your first client. So to answer your question about the booking process, I mean, every photographer does it a little bit different, but in general, what I do when the couple, so basically I have a meeting with them, or maybe it was just back and forth via email, or we had a Skype meeting, whatever it is. And once they tell me that they want to go ahead with me, I send them my online booking form. I use Gravity Forms for that. And basically all they do is fill out their details, fill out, details about the wedding venue, obviously the date and things like that. And then select a photography package, like a price package that they decided to go with. And then in the end, just digitally sign it by stating their name, date, today's date, and then just accepting the terms and conditions. That's a very easy, really, process because otherwise I've used to do it in the very beginning. I've used to do it paper form. So when I met with them, I left the paper form, like 2 copies with them, so they could fill out one for me and send it back to me. But it just became a bit messy because then if they didn't send it back, but then informed me via email that they wanted to go ahead and things like that, it was just a bit messy. So the online form works really, really well. So definitely check that out. I would definitely do that because then I have all the details from the couple. I can then generate the invoice and send that back to you. As a next step, after they basically booked you, I always take a booking fee of around £400. 300 it was in the beginning. Now I changed it to 400 because it basically it's a non-refundable booking fee, because you're reserving that date now for them and you're turning down any other wedding couple that inquires for the same date. Yeah, that non-refundable booking fee is basically just to reserve the date, and even if it's, even if they have to cancel for whatever reason, that, you have a little bit of, you're not out of money basically, and maybe already done an engagement shoot and things like that. I wouldn't call it a deposit because a deposit is refundable. So definitely call it a booking form. I think there are also legal terms about that. So definitely check that out. But basically you send them an invoice for either the booking fee alone, or I always do the entire invoice amount and then just state that the booking fee is, keep saying booking form. The booking fee is due immediately, and then the rest of the money is out. The outstanding balance is 2 months prior to their wedding day. Other photographers do it differently. They split that outstanding amount in like 50%, then like a few months later, and 50% again before the wedding. Whatever way you feel comfortable with. I always felt like it's a cash flow thing as well. So, but I always felt like it works fine for me to take a booking fee and then 2 months prior, I get the rest of the payment. Once they send me the booking fee in my account, I then have to send a receipt or confirmation. Whether you make a proper receipt, it's up to them. Sometimes they want that, but most of the time it just fine with confirming via email that you've received that booking fee in your account. What happens next? Well, I think it's up to you really. It also depends how far in advance that wedding got booked in. So if it's a year in advance, so keep the communication open. I don't know, if there's a Christmas in between, send Christmas cards or little Christmas presents. Maybe you have a welcome package that you want to send to the client. Once they booked you, they get, I don't know, a PDF booklet or a proper physical package of some sort. So keep the communication open regardless what it actually is. If they booked an engagement shoot with you, then a few months before the wedding, get in touch and schedule that in, because the more wedding bookings that you have, and the more with engagement shoots, the more, it's becoming a scheduling issue. So try to get that try to get the schedules or the booking for the engagement shoots in as soon as possible. I always say them as well that weekends are sometimes off limits, because if I have weddings on those weekends, then obviously they're more important than the engagement shoot. So I have to be careful how to schedule it in. Sometimes it's going to be in the weekdays, so they have to take holiday for it. Or if it's a weekend, where I'm not particularly, I don't have anything, I can book in 2 engagement shoots, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, where the light is really nice. So yeah, try to schedule around it and see how you feel about it. And then 2 weeks before the wedding, I always send out a pre-wedding questionnaire. So it's just online again, where they fill out all the details about, address of venues, ceremony places, where they're getting ready, who are they getting ready with, timeline, what kind of group shots they want, those kind of details. And that really helps me to prepare for that day, because obviously, I have to know all those details. And then you sort of prep for the wedding. So get your gear ready, get all the stuff ready that you need to get ready before the day before the wedding, or a few days before the wedding, and then shoot the wedding, have fun with the couple and have fun with the guests over there. And then after the wedding, obviously, you have your backup workflow, whatever it is going to be. Save all your files, all your photos to your backup systems, and then start editing and delivering. Again, it's all about customer service. But I think I've over-explained your general question about it, but I hope this really helps you to see the steps in between what could happen after they booked you and how to deal with the booking. So again, I hope this was helpful to you, Claire, and obviously I've answered that already to you like personally, just because it was such a time-sensitive issue. But if you out there have any similar questions or any other questions that you might like me to answer, definitely don't be shy. Drop me a note, drop me an email, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you like this kind of video series, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would love to get your feedback, just because I'm obviously new to this, and any feedback would help to get me off the ground and to see if this helps at all, anybody. So definitely let me know. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you next time. Bye.